Hello everybody, Andy here for the Heavy Game channel. Welcome back to Fuhrerreich and to my Union of South Africa playthrough. So in the last episode, the Nationalists rose up against us. They didn't like what we were doing with the nation. We were reforming. We were starting to resolve some internal problems. Just making things better for the nation, and they're just not wanting any part of it. Now India has collapsed, so just waiting for them to explode now. Hoping we might be able to push forward. Their divisions are 10 times better than ours. Like, they are so much better. Ours are absolute trash compared to theirs. We could maybe like reduce the number of divisions we have and actually make them thicker, but because they're so much stronger than us, we have to attack with so many divisions even to consider doing any damage to them. And the thing is, it's a gradual. Well, to be honest though, we do have the UK here, so look at that, they're absolutely butchered our divisions in there. I feel like it's kind of a little unfair how their divisions are so much better than mine. Just because they're the ones rising up against me, it seems a little, well, kind of unjustified for them to get better divisions. Now, if we can get through to Pretoria, then that might help out things. Now, that's another thing I don't understand. The Nationalists had kind of left Pretoria, but they control Pretoria, which I don't quite understand. But do you know what? It's not terrible. Come on, UK, I need you to kind of carry me here. Saying that, you know, you're slipping into some gaps, so that's fine by me. That's what we need to do. We need to exploit the gaps. To be honest, if we get to Durban and to Pretoria, there's not much in terms of preventation against us really at that point. We'll be in a pretty good position. As long as the UK continues to push. So, oh! Take advantage of that. Oh, a knife in the letter. Okay, that is a novel. And cancel the lend lease. That's fine, we're probably back in the green. Near enough. Solidify the coalition's done. Let's go ahead and compromise where possible. Who's justifying on us? The Ottoman Empire. The only reason I can see for them justifying us is if they're going after Greece. That could be the only reason there, because I have no clue otherwise what that could be. Well, we've managed to secure Pretoria, which is good. Put a pretty big dent in them. The next question is though, can we snake our way forward to Durban? Oh, it's on the cards. It is on the cards. Get you to stop pushing. Get the enemies in here. Stop engaging. Just chill. Oh, we got it. Don't know if we'll be able to hold on to it. UK, I feel like you've got that sorted, so I am going to go ahead and just put all my divisions on here. UK should have that covered. Bloody Durban's open. Oh, nice, they've reinforced this as well. We're getting in? Yes. Yes. And there we go. The Fourth Boer War is over. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I should have changed up to wartime mobilization if I could. Oh well, on the plus side, we now have 21 civilian factories, which is great. We have 14 building. Great. We'll get another 3 military out. And then we'll get another civvy. And then we'll just use the remainder of the slots to build up some more military factories. So we're going to go ahead and ask for the return of our core territory, which happens to be Rhodesia. Thank you. United Kingdom agrees to return disputed territories. It seems the UK has seen the need to improve our nation's relationship, has agreed to return disputed territory to our sovereignty. Thank you. So yes, we will be sticking with the UK. As I've mentioned in the last couple of episodes, we're sticking with them. Although I do want to kind of secure a little bit more independence from them, which I'm hoping could be possible with the Pursuer Claims route. I'm hoping that will allow us to sort ourselves out there. But let's go ahead and amend the Constitution. Then we'll work with the Nationalists, and then we'll outlaw segregation. Oh, we're recovering from the revolt. Rebuilding our industry. With our long war against the Boer Nationalists finally over, was it really that long? We must begin to rebuild our nation from the damage it has suffered. We must prioritise our industry first. Without it, we will be unable to resupply our armies or keep the people at peace. By nationalising the industries of South Africa, we will be able to quickly and efficiently rebuild without waiting for the free market to fix our country for us. Many of the government already support such a move, and we are just waiting for a bill to be put to the floor for a vote. Oh, Boer revolt modified by plus 10 factory output. So that gradually will be rid of. I think we'll still have Legacy of the Boer Wars, which I'm fine with. Our division organisation war supports up. Stability's down, but we're still great on stability. Plus we'll get 10 back from that, so we're going to be at 93. Plus we're getting 5 from this anyways, so it's not bad at all. So the Ottomans, I don't know what they could have possibly been doing there. Okay. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes the United Kingdom to start mobilising to unite the Unite British Raj. Right, we've finally got some artillery into production. We'll go ahead and get some more steel from the UK. We'll also go ahead and get the Spitfighter, and we'll upgrade our equipment in there. We'll also get some fighters out, and we'll start on everything else. As we now need to prioritise continuing to build up our industry is probably a good shout, and then get an army sorted, because we don't exactly have the greatest of divisions right now. Even if we could just get 24 of the 7 and 2 with the support companies in. Now that's going to leave us 16,000 guns in the green. So what we could actually do is even just bring that down to 1 right now and prioritise building artillery and fighters. To be honest, we're really going to need to produce... Actually no, I will produce fighters. We'll get that sorted, then we'll get more guns back in production. Anyways, work without the Nationalists. Yeah, let's get rid of them. They have no place in our country. Offensive. Do we want offensive doctrine or do we want defensive? I think we'll go offensive. We'll get charismatic. He's also got Desert Fox, which is great. So United Kingdom is redrawing constituency boundaries. So they had a Conservative majority. Okay, that's cool. Alright. We could go ahead and issue another civilian factory commission and then do the military one. Bihar has declared war on Indians People's Front. Yeah, India's just going to be a powder keg for the time being. Bolivia's going to war with Paraguay. Okay, whatever tickles your fancy. We could go up the limited exports, but I don't really think... Nah, it's not going to do as much. We're just exporting chromium, which is fine. I'm not even using it now, so we're good. We're good here. There we go. Where are we at, the Nationalists? Let's go ahead and outlaw segregation. What does this one actually say? The institutions of inequality present in South Africa are archaic and barbaric. Only by outlawing them entirely will we be able to move forward. Like the nationalist rage, we will do what is right. Can't wait to do a way to greatness. So, do we have native rights? Oh, native rights restored. So that goes... Oh, Empire Day. Resistance integration. Oh, Bombay is going to have the provisional India. Let's go ahead and get another civvy factory. Up to 22. Recovering from the revolt, rebuild our army. The scars from our recent war against the Boers still show most prominently in our army. We lost many men in the conflict and we must resupply and reorganise our soldiers if we to keep the peace in the near future. Several bills have already been proposed to do such a thing, and with our industry slowly on its way to recovering to pre-conflict levels, we now find ourselves obligated to turn our investment and resources to our defences. Nice. Plus 10 organisation. So now we're only suffering from stability loss and daily political power cost. We'll probably just go ahead and finish off this part of the tree, then that kind of just leaves our military stuff, which I'm not too bothered about. We'll just then get down into the pursuing our claims and just, you know, seeing what the UK is willing to do for us. Segregation outlawed. Segregation has been a stain on our nation, both at home and abroad. It remains a legacy of a racist past, and we have resolved to doing everything in our power to prevent it from becoming a racist future. Today, legislators in the House of Assembly managed to pass a bill which outlaws all kinds of segregation that our government had implemented over the past several decades, finally bringing our goal of nationwide equality to fruition. This is long in the making. 2 decades ago, every South African political party supported segregation in some form or another. But after the Third Boer War and the widespread political realignment that gripped the nation, South Africa has begun to turn a new leaf. Of course, there are a number of protesters in Transvaal, Orange Free State and Natal who have threatened violence in response. These people, calling themselves the Boers Reborn, will be nothing but trouble. Already a number of nationalist politicians have walked out of the House intent on joining them. Whether this will force a government show of force or not remains to be seen. Okay. Improve artillery upgrade 1's done. Let's go ahead and upgrade the anti-tank with artillery. The anti-tank. No. Boer law enshrined. That just sounds terrible. If you get really ballsy in with the old claims, you are picking a fight with the UK. -1 day. Okay, that segregation outlawed is completely broken. Right, Bill of Rights. We've just got one last national, well, focus rather, to go before that part of the tree's done. This is grand. You know what? Let's go ahead and actually exercise, because you could do with that actually happening. You could give your organisation first. You know what? Let's do that. What's the UK up to? Promote imperial trade. That's surely something that affects us. Is we get some British convoys. Wow, everyone gets 50. Oh well. I kind of want the military cooperation, max plan plus 10, division organisation plus 2.5. The last three pretty decent, 5 research speed, and then we get another 2 division organisation, 10 stability, research speed plus 5, and max planning plus 10. Imperial unity. Alright, that's almost finished. Legislated equality. Some South Africans, the Boers in particular, have shown a strong opposition to granting equal rights and legal equality to the entire country. Legislation passed by the House of Assembly takes the first steps in legislating equality despite their protests. The way to greatness. Let's get those ends of the road. Right, that's cool. We're coming from revolt, rebuilding our government. The institution that took the most damage from the Boer revolt was our government. Citizens openly question its legitimacy and its ability to defend the nation, and much of the united members of the House of Assembly may resign in the coming days, once our industry and army have mostly recovered to pre-conflict levels. In order to restore public confidence in the system, and in order to ensure we create a structure that will maintain peace for the foreseeable future, full-scale reform of our government is in order. From reforming our electoral system to moving further away from British influence, no options are off the table. With these final reforms, we will finally crest the peak of the long road to recovery and begin our rebirth as a nation. Goodbye to the Boer Revolt, national spirit. We're forever going to have that. Could be worse. Economic demobilization. Oof, jeez, no. Get 12.5 stability. You lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 military factories. I only have 6. We have got another 7 in production, so that will bring us up to 13. Which won't be too bad considering we're on 23 cities. So we'll do this. Then, yeah, Imperial Cooperation. Now, Statute of Autonomy. If we are to remove that, which it already has gone. Okay. Right, Imperial Cooperation. There we go, so I just merged it all into one. Quran. South Africa has struggled for decades with issues of race and segregation. While the nation is far from perfect and while work still remains to be done, South Africa is officially an integrated rather than segregated society. It's the first of many steps to a new dawn in our history and the beginning of a new, greater nation. And the Second Great War has kicked off. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here and who else decides to join the Germans. Because right now, they haven't got many allies and they're fighting both the French and the Kingdom of Italy, as well as the Rhineland. Depends what side the UK coming back. That's if they even join in. We'll see what happens, because I'm backing them all the way. Whatever they decide to do, we'll join them. We'll show them our support. It'd be nice if France declared war on the UK, because then that would allow Japan to get involved, which would definitely increase the odds of our victory. Right, I should probably go ahead and jump back into industry and do concentrate industry 3. Let's go ahead and improve relations with the Dominions. Original India took out Baluchistan. Bihar's going after the provisional government. Wonder what Osman's going to get up to. So do we have any factions forming yet? No, we don't. Oh, Belgium and Luxembourg are getting invaded. Wow, the Germans have kind of just went right through them. Czechs are dying. I don't know if the French are really prepared for this. I feel like they might not be. Could be pretty even actually. It just depends what kind of national spirits they have. They do have the recruitable population factor minus 25, minus 50, so minus 30 division attack. Oh, Colombia and Peru have pieced out. Let's see what's happened. Bihar has been taken out. Alright, Colombia just got the land back from Peru. That's cool. It'll be interesting to see what the state of Colombia does now. Because as we established last episode, they do have claims on Ecuador, as well as the entirety of Venezuela. So we'll see what happens there. London. Oh yes, the United States has Mexico's a puppet. Oh, I didn't realize you had managed to push over and take some of Brazil. Rio Grande do Sul is now under control of the Argentinians. Right, we're almost all exercised up there. Revise our image. Okay, we'll revise our image. The Czechs have been defeated. Let's actually go ahead and have a wee look at the current casualties. 300k, 54k, 107k. They've got a lot of checks. How many? 155,000 to the. It's not great. It's 100,000 more. They're pretty well against the checks. Oh yes, the Intermarium, which is, it has extended its grasp. Might see the Ottomans join the Style Pact. Maybe. It's not social liberals. Are you social liberals? Yeah, you are. Great job. Nationalist key industry raids expansive. Could do war propaganda against them. Yeah, let's do that. We're at 100 stability as well. I'd just like to point that out. Oh, Bolivia is going after Peru, and Punjab is going after Provisional India. Imperial military coordination. Nice. You're doing now. Imperial science. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do our place in the empire. If they expect to remain in the global empire, they must engage in talks with us over our place in their domain, what it means for both our futures. Gains British friendship, which brings us war support down by -5%, but recruitable populations up by 5, and daily political power cost is up, well, down, sorry. Relinquishing our claims. See what happens. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave that episode there. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall be back with another episode tomorrow. Till then, take care. Sure, bye. The now.